Ever wondered how our nervous system works? This vast network of intricate connections is responsible for nearly everything we do, feel, and experience. It's like an intricate orchestra, conducting the symphony of our bodily functions, from the rhythm of our heartbeat to the creativity of our thoughts. The nervous system, an assembly of billions of nerve cells or neurons, is the body's electrical wiring. It is a complex, highly organized system that keeps us alive and functioning. Imagine it as a superhighway where information zips back and forth, allowing us to move, breathe, feel, and think. It's the ultimate command center, regulating our body's functions and responses to the world around us. Understanding the nervous system is like unraveling a cosmic mystery, with neurons, its fundamental units, playing the starring role. Their structure and function are key to comprehend the breathtaking complexity of the system. So let's dive deep into the structure and function of nerve cells, the building blocks of this intricate system. You might ask, what exactly are these nerve cells? Well, nerve cells, or neurons as they're also known, are the basic building blocks of our nervous system. Their primary role? To transmit information throughout the body, allowing us to think, feel, and interact with our environment. These specialized cells are largely clustered in what we call the gray substance of the brain and medulla spinalis. But they don't stop there. Smaller collections of nerve cells form swellings known as ganglia, visible on many nerves. These ganglia are predominantly found on the spinal and cranial nerve roots and in association with the sympathetic nerves. These nerve cells are fascinating, not just in their function, but in their structure too. They vary in shape and size and have one or more processes, which we'll delve more into in the next scene. Nerve cells, with their unique structure and function, are truly the marvels of our nervous system. Now that you know what nerve cells are, let's explore their structure. Nerve cells, or neurons, are quite diverse in shape and size and can be categorized into 3 groups based on the number of processes they possess. First, we have unipolar cells. These cells, found in the spinal ganglia, have a single process that divides in a T-shaped manner after a short course. Next, we encounter bipolar cells. These cells are also found in the spinal ganglia, particularly when the cells are in an embryonic condition. The processes of these cells sometimes originate from opposite poles, giving the cell a spindle shape. In other instances, both processes may emerge at the same point. Lastly, we have multipolar cells. These are large cells, pyramidal or stellate in shape, characterized by the numerous processes that issue from them. Each nerve cell comprises a body known as the cyton, which is made up of a finely fibrillated protoplasmic material. This material exhibits a reddish or yellowish-brown color, occasionally presenting patches of deeper shade owing to the aggregation of pigment granules at one side of the nucleus. Within this protoplasm, you'll find peculiar angular granules known as Nissel's granules. These granules extend into the dendritic processes, but not into the axis cylinder process. Interestingly, these granules disappear during fatigue or after prolonged stimulation of the nerve fibers connected with the cells. The nucleus of the nerve cell is typically a large, well-defined spherical body, often containing an intranuclear network and a well-marked nucleolus. In addition to the protoplasmic network, each nerve cell contains delicate neurofibrils running through its substance. These fibrils are continuous with the fibrils of the axon and are believed to convey nerve impulses. To wrap up, nerve cells are fascinating structures, each designed to optimally carry out its function. From unipolar to multipolar, each cell type plays a unique role in the vast and intricate network that is our nervous system. Thus, the structure of a nerve cell is designed perfectly to carry out its function. Having understood their structure, are you curious about how these cells function? Nerve cells or neurons are the fundamental units of the nervous system, working tirelessly to transmit information throughout the body. This transmission is achieved through electrical and chemical signals, a fascinating process that involves various components of the neuron. At the heart of this process is the nerve cell body, or cyton, which contains the nucleus. The nucleus serves as the cell's command center, orchestrating the cell's activities. In the cyton, you'll also find Nissel's granules, which are thought to store nervous energy. These granules fade away during periods of fatigue or prolonged stimulation, signifying the cell's energy expenditure. The real stars of the show, however, are the cell's processes, the axon and dendrites. Dendrites, the tree-like extensions of the cell body, receive signals from other neurons and transmit them towards the cyton. These signals are then passed along the axon, a long, slender projection that carries electrical impulses away from the cell body. But how exactly do these electrical signals travel along the nerve cell? This is where the action potential comes into play. When a neuron is stimulated, it generates an electrical charge that rapidly travels down the axon. This charge, or action potential, triggers the release of chemicals called neurotransmitters at the axon's end. These neurotransmitters cross a tiny gap called the synapse to reach the next neuron, where they bind to specific receptors on the dendrites. This binding triggers a new action potential in the second neuron, and the message is carried forward. Apart from this, each nerve cell also contains delicate neurofibrils, which are believed to convey nerve impulses. Moreover, an extracellular network, described by Golgi, is likely to act as a supporting structure, adding to the robustness of these cells. So through a complex dance of electrical and chemical signals, nerve cells communicate with each other, enabling us to move, feel, think, and perceive the world around us. So that's how nerve cells, through their complex structure and function, enable us to live, think, and function. Intriguing, isn't it? How these tiny cells constitute our complex nervous system. We've journeyed through the fascinating world of nerve cells, understanding their intricate structure and diverse functions. From the unipolar cells with their unique T-shaped division to the multipolar cells characterized by their large size and numerous processes, each type plays a distinct role in our nervous system. We delved into the body of the nerve cell, the cyton, with its finely fibrillated protoplasmic material and Nissel's granules, a store of nervous energy. We discovered the significance of the nucleus and its role in the cell's functionality. Moreover, we learned about the delicate neurofibrils running through the cell, believed to convey nerve impulses. Each of these components intricately contributes to the overall functioning of our nervous system. Their complexity and sophistication are testament to the marvel that is human biology. Remember, each nerve cell in your body plays a crucial role in making you who you are. Until next time, keep wondering, keep learning,